Now, the United States has issued fresh sanctions against Russian ally Belarus. It has designated several Belarusian entities and individuals to the sanctions list over alleged human rights abuse and also for its support for Russia amid the war in Ukraine. US has sanctioned 8 Belarusian individuals, 5 entities. These include state-owned enterprises and government employees. The list includes Russian flagship state carrier Belarus. US has additionally announced that it is banning visas to 101 Belarusian officials, judges and others accused of subverting democracy.
In coordination with our allies and partners, the United States is today sanctioning 8 individuals and 5 entities that enable Lukashenko's brutal domestic repression and human rights violations and abuses. Additionally, the State Department is taking action to impose visa restrictions on 101 regime officials and their affiliates for their involvement in undermining or injuring democratic institutions in Belarus.
Meanwhile, Canada has also imposed sanctions against 9 Belarusian individuals and 7 entities. The list includes government officials, judges, the head of the Belarusian state television and the country's defense ministry and military manufacturing and technology firms. Western nations have imposed sanctions on Belarus over the years, this in response to allegations that Lukashenko fraudulently won the elections in the year 2020. He has been accused of human rights abuse for his alleged crackdown on protests against his rule. Lukashenko has denied these allegations, and the latest sanctions mark the 3rd year anniversary of the controversial elections. Latest sanctions also accuse Lukashenko for supporting Russia's war in Ukraine, and Russia has deployed its tactical nuclear weapons in Belarus, while Russian private military Wagner is training Belarusian soldiers. This has worried the Western nations. Meanwhile, Belarus is set to become a full member of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, or SCO, by 2024. The grouping consists of 9 Eurasian nations and includes Russia. Belarus is currently an observer state of the organization. Belarusian envoy to India says that the country has the same vision for the grouping as other permanent members. The envoy also announced the first ever direct flight between Minsk, the capital of Belarus, and New Delhi to begin from the 12th of August. Besides, Russian transport giant Fesco has launched a new intermodal container route from Belarus to India via St. Petersburg that will allow connection from Vietnam and China.